in America, which has developed regarding the resignation of Tulsi Gabbard. We'll provide you the analysis from educational and documentary point of view, strongly following the YouTube community guidelines. Let's discuss this news that why Tulsi Gabbard has resigned. She has put forward her resignation. We'll show you her resignation letter as well in a matter of time, and let's discuss why this resignation and what are the talks going on regarding this resignation. The abrupt resignation of Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard on May 22nd, 2026 has sent shockwaves through Washington. While the official narrative focuses on deeply sympathetic family crisis, political analysts and intelligence insiders point out to an intense behind the scenes policy clash over 2026 Iran war. Let me give you the details of what is going on and what is happening and why she has resigned and what does she say in her resignation letter which has been put forward. Publicly, Gabbard framed her departure entirely around family responsibilities in her resignation letter to President Trump, effective June 30th, 2026. She revealed that her husband, Abraham Williams, was recently diagnosed with the extremely rare form of bone cancer, and this is her letter. And Gabbard stated that her husband faces major medical challenges in the coming months and that she cannot, in good conscience, ask him to face this fight alone while trying to lead the nation's 18 intelligence agencies. Also, this is the letter of Director National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, which I am showing you on the screen, and you can read this letter of her resignation. And I am discussing the repercussions and of this resignation. On Truth Social, President Donald Trump has heavily praised her performance, writing that she had done an incredible job and was rightfully to focus on her husband's health. Said that her principal deputy Aaron Lucas will take over as acting DNI Director National Intelligence. So Donald Trump has said that the new acting DNI Director National Intelligence would be Aaron Lucas, who is the principal deputy of President Donald Trump. He would be taking over from Tulsi Gabbard after 30th, as her resignation would be effective from 30th June. And then the new acting DNI is Aaron Lucas, that has been he has been appointed as acting DNI. This is the letter. I hope you would have read this letter. And so what happened was that this was the unofficial reality that Gabbard's assessment, which she testified to Congress, that Iran was not close to building a nuclear weapon. This was the intel dispute between Gabbard and the President Trump's administration in March 2026. Tulsi Gabbard testified before Congress that U.S. intelligence assured Iran was not on verge of developing nuclear weapons, and this directly connected the rhetoric the White House was using to justify the launch of Operation Epic Fury. Trump publicly dismissed her assessment as wrong and privately began complaining aides that Gabbard was too soft to manage the intelligence apparatus during the active hostilities. By the time a U.S. Um, escalated operations, um, by the time U.S. escalated operations in the Persian Gulf and Venezuela, uh, um, let me show you the resignation letter of her, and then I'll begin with the analysis. This is her resignation letter. You can read it. By the time U.S. escalated operations in the Persian Gulf and Venezuela, Gabbard had reportedly been frozen out of critical wartime operational briefings altogether. Behind the scenes, the White House had already begun shopping around for her replacement as early as April. Tulsi Gabbard's departure after just 15 months on the job highlights the volatile internal dynamics of the current administration. What has happened here is that her exit marks a decisive victory for um, her exit marks as a decisive victory for the administration's traditional defense hawks over the isolation and populist faction that Gabbard represented, with Aaron Lucas stepping in. And the intelligence community is expected to realign seamlessly with the Pentagon's aggressive stance towards Iran and its maritime blockade. Also, Gabbard is now the fourth female cabinet official to depart during Trump's second term. A statistic that opposition lawmakers are already weaponizing to point out to a turbulent, unstable inner circle. This is what I was trying to show you, and I was searching that Director National Intelligence. This is the report from Forbes, and Forbes is reporting that Tulsi Gabbard resigns as Director of National Intelligence after contradicting Trump on Iran war. This is what Forbes says. And earlier I reported to you that I told you that there is not only Forbes, this is Forbes, that Tulsi Gabbard resigns as National Director of National Intelligence after contradicting Trump on Iran war. Not only Forbes is reporting it, Reuters too, and The Guardian too. So there are basically three big news outlets, Reuters, Guardian, and Forbes, which are reporting that White House effectively forced Gabbard out after months of intense structural marginalization. Even though President Trump praised her performance, but the unofficial reality is what Reuters, Guardian, and news outlets like Forbes are reporting, that she was forced to resign. But what she herself said in that her resignation letter, let me show it to you again. She herself said in the resignation letter, this is her resignation letter, that her husband is having a rare cancer, and that's why she is resigning. Because she said it, and so we should believe her what she is saying. And we should believe her, and we should pray for her and her husband. This is it on the news from Tulsi Gabbard, and she also testified before the Congress as well. So this is official that the she also testified before the Congress that Iran was not near to developing nuclear weapons. So that was a major point of difference between point of concern and difference between the Trump administration and Tulsi Gabbard. So that might have led to her resignation as well. But what she herself is saying is that she resigned because her husband Abraham, who she's been in marriage with from 11 years, is suffering from a rare bone cancer disease, and she cannot leave him at this critical time. And she said that she wants to be with him, and so that's why she is resigning. So we should believe him and we should pray for him. Thank you for joining us, and do follow and like and share and subscribe. And this is for it for now. Take care of yourselves, and